From the dazzling opulence of the Las Vegas Strip, where fortunes are made and lost in a single spin, to the shimmering reflections of 1,000 neon signs that pierce the desert night, the city of excess projects an image of relentless prosperity. This is the veneer. But beneath this glittering facade, just meters from the foundations of world-famous casinos, lies a stark, desperate reality. A hidden city, vast and unforgiving, existing in the shadows of one of the planet's brightest metropolises. It is a world few acknowledge, and even fewer dare to explore. What began as essential infrastructure, designed to protect a burgeoning city from the sudden, torrential downpours of the Mojave Desert, has evolved into something far more complex. We're talking about an intricate network of flood tunnels, engineered decades ago for storm runoff. These concrete conduits stretch for hundreds of miles, a subterranean labyrinth snaking beneath the very streets we walk. They are the unseen veins of Vegas, initially built for control, now a sprawling, unintended refuge. Within this dark, damp underworld, an entire society has formed. They are often referred to as the Mole People, a term that captures the essence of their existence, largely hidden from the surface world. Estimates suggest a population fluctuating between 1,000 and 1,500 individuals call these tunnels home. They live, they sleep, they survive in conditions most of us cannot fathom, a community forged by circumstance, existing in the forgotten spaces beneath the neon glow. Why choose such an existence? The reasons are as varied as the individuals themselves, but a common thread emerges: survival. The streets of Las Vegas, for all their glamour, are harsh. Extreme desert heat in summer, biting cold in winter, and the constant threat of crime make life above ground precarious. The tunnels, ironically, offer a degree of shelter from these elements. They are a desperate sanctuary, a last resort for those with nowhere else to turn, providing a semblance of safety from the visible dangers of the city streets. The tunnels offer a paradoxical appeal. On one hand, they provide a coveted anonymity, a chance to disappear from a society that has, for many, already cast them aside. On the other, they foster a unique, resilient sense of community. Here, individuals share resources, stories, and the unspoken understanding of shared struggle. It's a trade-off: isolation from the normal world above, for connection with those who truly understand the daily fight for existence in the subterranean depths. A strange balance between being forgotten and finding belonging. But this existence comes at an unimaginable cost. The tunnels are not just dark, they are perpetually damp, often choked with dust, and utterly devoid of basic amenities. Clean water is a luxury, sanitation is non-existent, and the air quality is abysmal. The constant threat of disease looms large, a silent killer in an environment already hostile. This is not just shelter, it is a battleground against the very elements and against conditions that would break most. The glamour of Las Vegas above could not be further removed from this subterranean despair. The most terrifying and immediate danger within the tunnels is the threat of flash floods. During monsoon season, typically from July to September, heavy rains can transform these conduits into raging rivers within minutes. What was once a relatively safe passage becomes a death trap, capable of sweeping away everything in its path, including human lives. There is little warning, often no escape, and the sheer force of the water is unimaginable. It is a grim lottery, played out every summer, with the highest possible stakes. Yet, human resilience is boundless. Despite the overwhelming challenges, residents have carved out incredible makeshift homes. Discarded items from above ground, old mattresses, salvaged furniture, tarpaulins, and scavenged lights, are transformed into personal spaces. These are not merely shelters, they are attempts to reclaim dignity, to create a semblance of normalcy in an abnormal world. Each improvised dwelling tells a story of perseverance, a testament to the enduring human need for territory and belonging, even in the bleakest of environments. The physical dimensions of this hidden city underscore its profound separation from the surface. The average tunnel depth can range from a mere 5 feet to a substantial 20 feet below ground level. This means that while high-stakes poker games and world-class performances unfold above, a parallel existence persists just a few meters beneath. The stratification is almost geological, a literal layer of human experience separated by concrete and earth, yet profoundly connected by the city's pulse and discarded remnants. Local authorities and outreach groups are acutely aware of the tunnel population. However, providing aid or orchestrating relocation efforts presents an immense, complex challenge. Many residents are transient, moving between different sections of the network, or even between the tunnels and the surface. Furthermore, a strong desire for privacy, coupled with a deep mistrust of institutions, means that attempts to help are often met with resistance. It's a delicate balance, the imperative to assist, against the autonomy and self-preservation of those living off the grid. Amidst this complexity, rays of hope emerge from dedicated nonprofit organizations. Groups like Help of Southern Nevada routinely venture into these perilous tunnels, offering essential lifelines. They provide food, bottled water, critical medical assistance, and vital human contact. These missions are fraught with danger and ethical dilemmas, but they represent a crucial bridge between two worlds, a testament to compassion in the face of overwhelming need. Their work is tireless, often thankless, yet absolutely indispensable. Perhaps the most unnerving aspect of this hidden world is its literal proximity to the monuments of wealth above. Some tunnels connect directly to the foundations of major casinos. This creates not only security concerns for the Strip's institutions but also leads to occasional, jarring encounters between tunnel residents and casino staff or even tourists. Imagine the cultural shock, the stark reminder of disparity, when these two worlds brush against each other. It's a physical manifestation of societal inequality, just inches apart. The history of these sprawling tunnel systems dates back to the 1980s. As Las Vegas experienced explosive growth, so too did the need for robust flood control infrastructure. Each new development, each expanding footprint of concrete and steel, added another layer to the subterranean labyrinth. It was never designed to house people, yet the city's very expansion inadvertently created the perfect, albeit tragic, conditions for this hidden population to take root and expand, mirroring the growth above ground in its own grim way. The environmental toll on tunnel residents is immense. The darkness, the dampness, and the lack of proper waste management create breeding grounds for disease vectors. One former resident starkly described seeing hundreds of spiders and rats daily. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a constant threat to health and sanity. Imagine living with such a pervasive infestation, a daily reminder of the unsanitary, unchecked conditions that define your existence. It paints a vivid, disturbing picture of the daily struggle for survival. Life underground demands ingenuity. A small percentage of residents engage in what's been termed urban mining or scavenging. They emerge from the tunnels to collect discarded items from dumpsters behind casinos and other businesses. These aren't just scraps, they're potential resources, food, clothing, materials for their makeshift homes, sometimes even items that can be sold for a meager profit. It's a shadow economy, fueled by the waste of opulence, a stark reflection of the resourcefulness born from desperation. Despite the harshness, a social order exists. Informal rules govern interactions, territory, and shared resources. While collaboration is common, conflicts inevitably arise over prime sleeping spots, scavenging territories, or limited aid. These are not chaotic free-for-alls, but rather nascent societies with their own intricate, unwritten laws, a microcosm of human dynamics playing out in the dark. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for anyone attempting to engage with, or provide assistance to, this hidden population. The exact number of inhabitants remains fluid, a constant challenge for accurate enumeration. Yet, estimates consistently place the tunnel population in the low thousands, a figure that has held relatively steady over the years. This isn't a temporary phenomenon, it's an enduring, systemic issue that defies easy solutions. It serves as a grim census, a regular reminder of the persistent and significant number of people forced into such an extreme existence beneath the city's veneer of prosperity. A hidden population, refusing to disappear. Efforts to rehouse tunnel residents face a high rate of recidivism. The complex traumas of homelessness, coupled with systemic issues like addiction and mental health challenges, make adapting to structured living incredibly difficult. Many find the transition overwhelming, leading them back to the perceived familiarity and freedom of the tunnels. It's a vicious cycle, highlighting the profound depth of the problem and the need for comprehensive, sustained support systems, not just temporary fixes. The hidden city beneath Las Vegas is more than just a collection of flood tunnels or a population of mole people. It is a stark, uncomfortable truth about modern society, a profound indictment of economic disparity and systemic failure. It forces us to confront the uncomfortable reality that while we celebrate incredible feats of human ingenuity and excess above ground, a desperate, often invisible, struggle for survival unfolds just inches below. The story of Las Vegas is not just about its dazzling lights, but about the profound darkness that lies beneath them, a darkness that demands our attention, our understanding, and ultimately, our action.